One. So in this video I will explain the function, the domain and range. Why that, how to solve it in the graph, how to explain it. So remember, in domain, in the domain is read left to right in a graph. For example, in quadratic function is like a parabola, like that, with arrows here. So in this example, the domain is read left to right. That means parenthesis minus infinity, because that one is infinities numbers here, comma, infinities because it's infinity numbers right there, parentheses. Now in range, for example, the same graph like this, but with intersection like a 1 here. That means the range is read down to up. So if this point is 0,1, so the range is y. So the range will be bracket 1, infinity, because it's infinite numbers to up. So now know that now we can solve it equations. For example, that's the same in the graph with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry for my graph. Okay. Now, for example, a line right here to there, with arrows. So domain, remember, left to right. So this arrow means infinities, so it's parenthesis negative infinity, because it's come to infinite numbers for negative numbers, comma, positive numbers, so it's infinity. And range will be down to up, infinite numbers too, so it's negative infinity, comma, infinity. Okay. Now we need to talk about with points. Okay. For example, like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, a parabola with right here to there. So remember, I'm sorry, it's right here to there. Okay, remember, domain is from left to right. Okay, so with the first point in the left side, so your first point will be -4. So it's bracket because it's a cross point. So it's -4 to where? To infinite numbers. So it's negative to infinity, I'm sorry. Range is come down to up. So with this is your first point in the lowest. So it's bracket 1 comma infinity numbers. No matter if you have this point, it may be the highest point. So your highest point is infinity numbers. So now let's talk about domain and range with tables. Okay. For example, you have x and y. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have, for example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 again. For example, that. In this example, you need to put like a bracket, like this bracket, like that one, and put your first domain equals x, range equals y. So put our numbers in the x in your first domain. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and close the bracket. Then your range is your numbers in the y axis. So it's bracket 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and close the brackets. So that one is how to solve domain and range in a table. So now for example, remember your domain will be here to here, your domain. Your last point, your first point in the left side. So in your range is from here is your range. I'm sorry. Your range is is the first point first point down to last point up. And this is first point in the left side to last point in the right side. And remember too. Okay. We need to write that one. Remember. Remember, if it's a close point, that means brackets, and it's a open circle or open point, is parentheses. And if it's a infinity or negative infinities, is a parenthesis too. Okay, so that be all for today. And remember, I put videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So please subscribe to my channel, and I will explain more about math functions and theorems and more. So thank you, and see you later.